Alright guys and gals, little update of what's going on out here, brushing the woods, going through trying to cut all the sumac down. Like there's a sumac there that I gotta cut yet, but you can start seeing the field through the woods, so we are getting it opened up more. Basically right now I'm just going through cutting down all the underbrush, trying to open that stuff up. And then I can see I've got a cherry tree laying there. I've got a couple cherry and poplars cut down there. Kind of leaving all the oak and the maple. Gonna let them grow more before we cut them. But trying to get all this undergrowth out of there. You guys can really see down in there or not. You can see sunlight in there. That was all thick. You couldn't see through there. So out here going through getting this cut down. There's a lot of these that are cut. They're just leaning against other trees. But getting this opened up, and once all these leaves drop off all this crap that I just cut, we'll go through and hand seed, winter rye, and other grass mixes. Let's see here, we've got some bird's foot trefoil and stuff coming. It was in a mix I threw out last year. But trying to get some of these thinned out, because the issue I'm having is all the canopy with the leaves. You'll get grass growing, but then the leaves cover the grass and it chokes it out. So you can see down through here, it looks like a freaking disaster right now. But once all these leaves dry up and fall off the trees, it'll be that much more open. You can see there's an elm, a bunch of oaks and stuff I left. There's an oak. That one was damaged in the storm the other day. And there were a bunch. That's kind of what got me started here. Typically I wouldn't be out in the woods this time of year cutting trees, but that storm a week or two ago broke a bunch of trees, so I had to cut some off the fence and cut those down, so I just kind of kept going. But you can see here we got a poplar tree cut down. We got a couple trees that need to get cut up, a bunch of brush that needs to get chipped. I need to get the New Holland brush chipper out and going. But now I'm going through this section here. You can see all the sumac cut down. There was an aspen tree down there I cut down. I hate them stupid things. They don't burn for crap. But you see there's more sumac in there that need to thin out. So I'm going to thin this section out right now after I cool down a little bit, because it says it's only like 76 degrees, but I swear it's got to be about 99% humidity. So what I'm doing is I'm going through and cutting down all these smaller ones in there, leaving the bigger ones. I'll go through and open this all up. I'm going to cut this cherry tree down. And I won't cut cherry trees down when the cows are in here. So when the cows won't be back in here for another 2 to 3 weeks. So by then all these leaves will be dried up. Cherry leaves are poisonous to the cows. Not while they're green, but if you cut the tree down, once the leaves start to dry up, they get high in nitrates. So I believe that's what it is, something like that. But go through and thin this crap all out. That's probably a piss elm. Those things stink when you cut them. But most of my trees that were damaged in the storm were on this side. You can see a big limb come out of that maple tree onto the fence. And then I had some other ones break off over here. So I went to town cutting. Trying to get it, maybe not quite that open, but close to that. But now you can see straight through there all the way over that other four-wheeler trail. So we're getting her opened up. There goes my cousin and his Mustang 6-banger. Gotta give you a hard time, Bri. But you can see these ones I dropped after that storm a week or two ago, their leaves are already drying up. I went through yesterday and dropped a bunch more. They can start drying up for firewood this year. I'm hoping I can get the skid steer in there and skid those logs out, instead of having to keep going down there and load the gator and haul a little load up at a time. So that's what we got going on down here, and then basically all the way to the end of doing that, trying to get that opened up. And just kind of walk along here. See, this I used to mow with a lawnmower before we ever had cows up here. There's 3 rows of pines along here, and I sold them to the neighbor for a log cabin. And I used to mow this backside. Then once the pines left, we kind of took the skid steer and pushed over there. Then I mowed all this for a while. I like to get the lawnmower back up here and mow this other brushy crap that's starting to come back up. And everybody wonders why I leave the stumps high. That's so I can see them. It seems like I can't cut them low enough for the gator to straddle them. That thing has very, very poor ground clearance. So I like leaving them higher. Then that way if I come up here with the lawnmower, I can see them too. And I don't hit them, because lawnmower is not a brush hog, and I treat it like one. So my trail here is covered up now. But it's all part of the process. I don't know if I ever showed this, getting this side all cleared out last year and the year before. So, but over here, get up here by the tree stand, the bow stand, I got this opened up quite a bit up here. So we got some big maples cut there. Over here it's mostly maple, a few oak. So when you're deciding what you're cutting more than you really want to, but you kind of gotta cut down maples as well. We're getting this all cut back. I got a nice trail up here if I ever get that land. Do a little bit more clearing up there at the skid steer and have me a trail. You can see we got this all opened up. Getting her. Slow but sure. Won't be long, I'll have her cut all the way down to the power line, if you can see it there. Do that all the way over the fence line. And once I get that done, I'll continue on down the hill. I got a strip over here left to do, but I don't want to do that till I have the cows done grazing for the year, because those will probably all end up on the fence. So wait till we're done grazing. That way I don't have to be in a hurry to get them off the fence. Getting wore out. There's my wedge I broke the other day. That one I need to pull out with the gator. But yeah, get this center section cleared out after the cows are done grazing. Then we'll get grass growing here. But that's what she's looking like. It's a long, slow process. Holy cow. But I'll get the steel FS90 out one of these days with the saw blade on there and go through and cut all those. Somebody told me they're like a locust. I don't know, they're pokey little pricks, I know that. But then we'll probably go through and thin this maple stand a little bit. See if we can't leave some of my better maples in there and clear some of the other ones out and get grass to grow over here next. So, yipper doodle. We're getting there. Make more money off cows than I do off trees, so we're gonna get her opened up and get more grass growing. How else do you make money with land like this that, you know, timber ain't worth a whole hell of a lot. Cows and calves are worth a heck of a lot more than trees, I think. So try and get her like this. So we've got trees scattered throughout, so try and make it like a oak and maple savanna. Cows will love that. Still have shade, plenty of grass to eat. So anyways, that's what's going on up here. Not a whole lot going on lately. I did get another 1/4 inch of rain last night, so you can see my sad looking corn. I'll have to make a video on that little deal here one of these days. So, but we'll do that in another video. Anyways, this is what the woods project is looking like. It looks like a disaster right now, but it's August already, so we're gonna be full swing cutting firewood here soon. So it's nice to get these trees dropped down and, you know, get these leaves off of them. You can see what you're doing better, and then I'd like to figure out a way to skid these all out without having to block them all up where they lay, haul them all out with a gator, but we'll see. So anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one.